Good day and welcome back to another DB Legends video. In this video we're going to be taking a look at floor 100 of the Battle Gauntlet against Gotenks Absorbed Super Boo. So I'm going to be showing you guys the lineup that I utilized for this event. Basically, I think most people can understand why I use this lineup. Obviously, all battle bonus characters does tend to help out. I did decide to go with Ultra Rare Vegito. He just made life a lot easier, personally speaking. Rather than trying to avoid using him, you can use Ultra Kid Buu. You can use whoever you want, really. The Zenkai Goku does help quite a bit, especially after I invested in him and actually Zenkai him was pretty helpful. With that being said, I think honestly, Battle Gauntlets are a lot simpler than some of the other content that you do in Legends. Battle Gauntlets tend to have like, a very how can I describe it? Like simple combat compared to everything else. Battle Gauntlets have an incredibly simple combat level compared to other bits of content. You're just fighting a boss. There's no gimmick, there's no mechanism, there's no anything like that. It's all really straightforward. Because of this, it's also fine. Like it's okay to have it be really straightforward. It's a super duper simple game mode, and basically it just comes down to having the correct characters most of the time. Like there's no super in-depth strategy. One thing I can suggest to players is that you do have 3 characters, so you should be rotating quite frequently. Don't be afraid to rotate your characters. It's super important that you consistently rotate your characters, maintain your vanishing gauge. The moment you vanish step the enemy's attacks, then pop in with a new character and you should be able to vanish step again. That's like the entire kind of combat principle behind beating this fight, at least for me. That's always how I handle these battle gauntlets. It's just way easier to constantly keep switching. As long as you keep switching, you tend to have a good time. You tend to stay on top of the enemy. Always use your Rising Rush and try and keep all your allies alive, because that does increase the damage of your Rising Rush. And also make sure you hit your Rising Rush with your unit that does the most damage. So in this case, Zenkai Goku or Vegito is a pretty good choice. Beyond that, there's not too much else really to mention. The enemy does a lot of damage, so you want to switch to try and avoid taking combos. Also, you want to obviously avoid their Rising Rush. It's highly advisable. Whenever you switch, consider using Ki Blasts. The AI for some reason does not like to vanish step Ki Blasts, whereas if you do physical moves, it'll vanish step like 3 times in a row. Not sure why that is, but that is just the case. If you're struggling, always look to improve your gear. That can definitely help you out. And if you need to, consider looking at your bonus. But for the most part, you should be more than fine. You should be okay. Obviously, I'm using Ultra Vegito. I don't think you need either of the Ultras. I don't think it's mandatory to have them. But I do think they help out quite a bit. They do tend to help you out quite a lot. So I would suggest using them if you've got them. But I don't think you need both. And you definitely, don't need, I don't think you need them. But they do help, so I'm not going to lie. Made my life a lot easier using Ultra Vegito. With that being said, that is floor 100, which means you should now have him at Zenkai 3, and then obviously the missions will assist you with everything else. And you should have picked up some decent Chrono Crystals, so yeah. But that's going to be it from me. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please leave a like, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Till then, bye.